Hey, beautiful people. Today I had going through my mind about doing hard things. So essentially, I'm doing a PDF at the moment, or I've just finished doing the copy for a PDF. And one of the points is doing hard things. And so I was like, well, I might share some thoughts on that. Doing hard things for me was quite transformational. Uh, it sounds kind of canny to say it, but it is very, very powerful and impacted me massively. So I'd just gone through a separation and I'd heard about cold showers. And so I started doing them essentially. And I eased my way into doing them. I didn't go straight into doing cold showers. However, it was very impactful almost immediately. I was in a pretty low place because I'd just come out of separation. My wrist was still healing. Wasn't really in a great place. And I had a cold shower. So the first time I did it, I just turned the water cold for about 30 seconds at the end of the shower. It was spring, so it wasn't as cold as it is in the middle of winter, but it was still cold enough. And I remember getting out of the shower and it was a shock. And I had like tingles in my arms and stuff. It was quite crazy. And it actually made me feel quite good, which was quite surprising. So I went on to carry on doing that. And I think that plus probably some other stuff, some negative emotion that was driving me as well, as we tend to have that a lot when we come out of those sorts of situations. But I went on to lose a whole lot of weight and got into pretty good shape. It all started though with doing that hard thing, the cold shower. From there, I went on to do about 5 or 6 months of almost all day fasting. I was doing like 20 and 4 hour fasts most days, and I was training a lot. And again, I can recognize looking back on that some of that motivation come from a negative place. However, there is a key point, which is doing the hard things helped me to do more hard things, and it really boosted my confidence in myself to do to go out of my comfort zone, which was something that I'd become very, very bad at doing. So I was offered a job doing healthy home inspections, and which is like a healthy home compliance type inspection for people outside of New Zealand. And there was no way I'd have the confidence to do that. It was something entirely new. It involved talking to people, and there was just no way that I could do it. But because I'd put myself through doing these hard things, then I'd consistently stuck at going to the gym, and I had consistently stuck at like fasting. All of these compiled hard things that I was doing helped build my confidence up to then go and get this job, and then my confidence further grew as I started to mingle more with people on a daily basis. Shift forward, and I did a long time doing cold showers pretty much every single day, and then it fell away for only about 2.5, 3 weeks. So not very long, maybe a month, where I was very inconsistently doing cold showers, maybe one or two a week, which really, um, it's still getting something, but it wasn't daily, and it was, of course, recently. It was in the middle of winter, and so I started having cold showers every morning again, and it's just a massive difference. So there is hormone increase that with serotonin and dopamine, I believe, with cold showers. But what compiled on top of that was that I started feeling my confidence growing as well, because I started believing in myself more again, because I was doing these hard things. I was making myself do these hard things. My fasting's improved, my exercise has improved, and I'm sticking to all of these hard things. Again, I'm just reminded at how important it is to do hard things that are just even small hard things, right? Like turn the cold water, turn the water cold for 30 seconds at the end of your shower, and then brace yourself and stay under the cold water for 30 seconds. I just do 2.5 minute cold shower in the morning to start my day, and it has a dramatic effect, in my opinion, on me anyway. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share this because I feel it's very key to a whole host of steps for increasing self worth. When we feel like we aren't capable and then we start doing hard things, it does start to build our self belief. Like when we continue to show ourselves that we can do even little hard things, it stacks our belief in ourselves to then be able to do bigger hard things later. And it has almost like a compounding effect. And I just think it's very valid to this journey of growth and getting out of our comfort zone and doing better. So that's just my message for today. Appreciate your team, and we'll talk again soon.